Hey, good afternoon. This is Joe from Citrus County Porch Life, bringing you the AA Word of the Day for February 24th, 2025, on Monday. And the word for today is a thankful heart. I try to hold fast to the truth that a full and thankful heart cannot entertain great conceits. When brimming with gratitude, one's heartbeat must surely result in outgoing love, the finest emotion that we can ever know. And that quote is from As Bill Sees It, page 37. And here's a daily reflection on that quote. My sponsor told me that I should be a grateful alcoholic and always have an attitude of gratitude. That gratitude was the basic ingredient of humility, and that humility was the basic ingredient of anonymity, and that anonymity was the spiritual foundation of all our traditions, ever reminding us to place principles before personalities. As a result of this guidance, I start every morning on my knees, thanking God for three things. I'm alive, I'm sober, and I'm a member of Alcoholics Anonymous. Then I try to live an attitude of gratitude and thoroughly enjoy another 24 hours of AA way of life. AA is not something I joined, it's something I live. I personally love this explanation of how anonymity fits into it. And sometimes I wonder, when I go online, especially YouTube, there are quite a few AA, channels where people are celebrating their sobriety. And gone is the idea that there's any anonymity. People are identified by their name and talking about how much sobriety they had. That's okay at a meeting, I believe. But the whole purpose of this anonymity is to protect the group. I've mentioned before a very well-known person in alcoholic circles in Rhode Island who founded a great treatment center. It was right on the ocean in one of the old gilded mansions, and he had a quite successful business. It was in the days when the healthcare companies really thought that this could help, and they'd let you stay there for a month. That was a lot of money. In fact, one of the joking names for his treatment center was called Cirrhosis by the Sea. Well, it was the premier place in Rhode Island to go and get sober. And he did an interview on TV, and it was obvious that he was struggling. I saw the interview myself. I saw it live, and then it was repeated ad nauseum. He was clearly drunk, and he took a cigarette, lit it, held it out, and then put it in his mouth with the lit end. And they kind of ended the interview with that happening on camera. But the point is, he wasn't anonymous. He was a famous guy in Rhode Island, going out saying how great sobriety was, and he appeared on TV drunk. Now, how many people watching that who thought they may have had a problem were saying that, well, if he can't get sober and stay sober, why should I even try? It's all a bunch of bull. And, that attitude can develop when someone, there's an old saying, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And I think we got to be very judicious at the tradition is that at the level of the press, we are anonymous. We're like everyone else. It comes from humility. I'm no better than you. I'm an alcoholic. And once we get off that path, I really think bad things can happen, not only for the individual, but for the group as well. And we really want to be there for the next sick and suffering alcoholic. At least that's my belief. That's why we're here, to help them. So, and that also goes along with a full and thankful heart cannot entertain great deceits. When brimming with gratitude, one's heartbeat must surely result in outgoing love. And we show that love by having a place for the newly recovering alcoholic to come, a safe place, a place that can help him in his search for sobriety. So, I know when I was new, I was trying to think how it all came together. And especially this humility, how it was related to anonymity. But I see it now. The truly humble don't have to be known, don't have to be famous. I've seen many people I respected unbelievably for the way they could talk. You'd think they were like Martin Luther King in the I Have a Dream speech, which was like a masterpiece of rhetoric. And they speak great, and then they crash and burn. And I feel, I've known many of them. I know many of them. I asked, boy, I enjoy hearing them so much, even when they just ask questions or make comments. And I'd say, where is he? Oh, he went out. And it's like, oh man, that's too bad. So, after a while, these things do make sense to you. So, have a safe and sober Monday, and we will talk to you tomorrow. It is getting cold out here at corporate headquarters. It's down to like 62, and I just got my t-shirt on here. So, stay safe and stay sober.